To this day, I don't think most fans realize just how sick Michael Jordan was before Game 5 of the 1997 NBA Finals against the Utah Jazz. And in this video, I'm going to break down a quote from his longtime assistant and friend, George Koehler, which dives into the details of just how sick MJ was. Now, before people accuse me of spreading conspiracy theories and misinformation, this is a direct quote from his longtime assistant and friend that was taken directly from Michael Jordan's book, a book that he wrote himself called Driven from Within. With all that being said, let's get to the quote. George said, "To this day, I don't think anyone appreciates how seriously ill Michael was in Game 5 of the 1997 Finals against Utah. In those days, Michael never really left his room, so we'd all be in there close by to pass the time. We all ordered room service, and Michael didn't order anything. Then at the last minute, he ordered a pizza from a local joint. If I'm not mistaken, it was a pepperoni pizza. Nobody ate the pizza except Michael. At 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, Michael wakes up with an upset stomach. So he calls Chip Schaefer, the trainer, who gives Michael something to settle his stomach. After the antacids, they gave him sleeping pills. Nothing works. He felt like throwing up, but he couldn't throw up. And he's getting hot and cold flashes. All this could have been attributed to the flu or whatever. Now it's early in the morning, time to go to practice. So now they give him a laxative. He's too weak to go to practice, so he skips the shoot around. Michael tries to sleep, but he can't sleep. We get on the bus to go to the game at 3 p.m., and he's just a rag doll. He has no energy, he still hasn't thrown up, and he still hasn't slept. Now he's got antacids, sleeping pills, and laxatives in his system. At 5 o'clock, an hour before the game, he can't stay awake, so he pumps himself full of coffee. He goes out and plays, and we all know what happened. He plays 44 minutes, scores 38 points, brings Chicago back from 16 points down, hits a key three-pointer to put them ahead, and the Bulls win. But at halftime, he's just drained. If you had seen him, you would have thought there was no way this guy could walk back to the court, much less play. Michael always drank Gatorade. This is the best part, by the way. Michael always drank Gatorade to fill himself up back with fluids. So one of the locker room kids went to go get some Gatorade. 2 cans came back, but it's not Gatorade. It's Gator Load, the stuff you are supposed to drink after you are done playing. Michael didn't even realize what he was drinking. He hasn't slept in more than 36 hours. He's got pepperoni pizza, all the medicine, sleeping pills, who knows how many cups of coffee, Gator Load in his body. Anybody else would have been in the hospital. And Michael should have been in a hospital. Nobody else would have been out there playing, much less able to take a pressure shot and walk off the court. Michael was so dehydrated after the game that he could barely move. He looked like he was dead. He was barely conscious. I had seen the whole show to that point, and I'm still amazed by what he did with what he had to deal with. That's just who he is, and it's hard for people to understand the depth of his will. His whole life is a competition, every aspect of his life, and he's going to win. It's just that simple. Again, this is from George Koehler, longtime assistant, friend of Michael Jordan. This was his experience up close, being next to MJ the night before and the day of Game 5 of the 1997 NBA Finals against the Utah Jazz. Listen, you can say what you want about Michael Jordan. You can have him as your GOAT. You can have him as the second best player of all time. You can have him as the 10th best player of all time. I don't care. There's one thing you cannot deny about MJ, his competitive drive and his desire to will. I love one of those last lines. That's just who he is, and it's hard for people to understand the depth of his will. I feel like that just describes Michael Jordan in the most perfect way possible. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like it and share it with your friends. It means a lot to me. And if you really enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe to the channel. It matters and means a lot more to me than you may think. Thanks for watching and hope you have a great day.